Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got one replay in the Soviet Tier 6 Premium Medium Tank, the T-34-88. And if you haven't guessed by that screen already, it isn't driven by me, it's driven by ActionXDriver007. And it is a guest replay, and this guy is going to have an absolutely cracking game in the T-34-88. He is exceptionally top tier, but that doesn't mean that the game is always going to be easy. And he's going to have a pretty damn nice total by the end of it. Well, the T-34-88, it is a Soviet medium tank in the, for the premium. But it's also a German tank. And that is because it's actually got dual crew training. So you can actually put German crews into this Soviet tank for free. And I believe the dual crew training actually still works, even post 6.0. I wasn't quite sure, but I think the last time I did a video on this tank, I believe it was, people pointed out that it still works, and I think it does. Yeah, it's a dual crew trainer, so you can actually train German and Soviet crews in this tank, which was always a great thing, and it has slightly better crew bonus as well. And it was a beautiful, beautiful tank to play the T-34-88, because it always had pretty decent mobility, with a top speed of 54 kilometers an hour, which it hits quite easily. It's got 360 meters view range, which is pretty decent for a tier 6 medium tank. You can get that up with optics, vents, situational awareness, born leader, food, etc. to a really good standard. And then it's got something which is very un-Soviet-like, and the reason it's a dual crew trainer is it has the short 88 gun that you get on, say, the VK3001P at tier 6. But this is actually the unbuffed version of the gun still, because this tank was always so good that when they buffed up all these short 88s to have like 144 or 145, 146 pen, somewhere in that region on the standard rounds, and 194 on the premium, this tank was still performing so well that they decided not to buff the penetration, which is a little bit sad because in this day and age against tier 7s and 8s, the 132 standard pen that this AP round gets and the 171 premium pen that this APCR gets is a little bit sad, and it struggles a little bit. But the DPM with 220 alpha is really, really damn nice. And that is always something that really, really shone in this tank. It's just how fast it fired for its alpha. And you could have such a great time with it. It really was a lot of fun. And it was one of my favourite tanks back in the day, because you could just have a good lot of fun with it. You could use the good mobility, use the pretty decent camo, use the really good DPM, and just keep slapping out the rounds and have a good time. And it was so cool to play a tank like this as well, where it was that, that Soviet designed tank, but it's got a German 88mm, and it was just a generally really cool tank. And I think it looks really cool as well, to be fair. So, what do I run in terms of a crew on the T-34-88? Well, I would run born leader, rapid reload, sixth sense, track mechanics, situational awareness, steady aim, snapshot, run and gun, camouflage expertise. Camouflage expertise to make the camo a little bit better, because you can get the camo to be pretty decent on this tank if you set it up for it. And it's always nice to help a medium tank's camo out if it has the ability to get it somewhat decent. And then the 3 gun perks, because you do want to make the gun on this tank as good as possible, because it does have .38 base accuracy, which isn't the best, so you do want to help it out if you humanly can do. And then on top of that, I run the advanced loader to make the DPM better, vents to make everything about the tank better, like the DPM and stuff, and optics to be able to actually spot for myself again and make the view range really, really good. And yeah, there's multiple different ways. You could drop the vents, for instance, and put camo net on. It's totally down to you and how you want to play the tank. I do think this tank is a fantastic tank, though. It is a lot of fun to play. And ActionXDriver is having a really good time so far. He's already secured the top gun. There's 4 tanks left on the enemy team. He's got 2.6k damage with 1200 assistance. And they are going to go back towards the middle because they've seen shell tracers flying from this mid area. So they're going to try and see if they can get into a good position to use the 7 degrees gun depression that this tank has and, keep themselves a little bit safe but keep the shots flying in. He hits a shot there on the move, which is really quite nice. There's one thing I will say is this tank doesn't hit the on the move shots all that often, because this gun isn't the most accurate in the universe. His Action S unfortunately just misses that shot there on the Crusader. Can he secure the 7th kill? Yes, he just about gets it there. Yeah, the gun is pretty derpy at times, and if you don't fully aim the shots, it will miss quite a lot. So just be careful with this gun. But ActionXDriver's not had too much bother with it so far. He's after the Radley Walters at this current moment in time. He wants that. He spots and finds the VK3601H, who he knew was there, and unfortunately he took a hit there from the 3601H, which has a similar gun to him. It's got that same short 88mm gun, or it's got the 7.5, 5.5, or the 5.5, 7.5 gun as well, which only has like 150 damage, but really good pen and good DPM. So he does have to be careful of that. I think for the damage he took, though, it looked like he may have taken a shot from the short 88. Now he's against a Ram 2, who is mauling his hit points, because the Ram 2 has that 6-pounder gun, and it fires so quick. It's either a 6-pounder or a 2-pounder. I'm pretty sure it's the 6-pounder, which just has an absolutely vicious rate of fire. And if you get caught in the crosshairs of a Ram 2, you're going to know about it. It's like getting caught in the crosshairs of a T-34 with that 57mm. Your hit points just disappear. Now, he does manage to secure his 8th kill of this game so far. He managed to just get the RBRT in on the Chi Nu. He shut it down and he secured his Radley Walters medal. The Ram 2 then takes a hit from one of his teammates behind. He's just going to see if he can angle for a shot. Currently, the Ram 2 isn't quite a one-shot for ActionX here, because he's only got 220 alpha, because the short 88 does have 220 alpha, it doesn't have 240, so it's going to be chancing RNG if he's going to do it. I mean, he could still take a hit from the Ram 2, because the Ram 2's only got like 55 damage or something like, or 75 damage. It's not very high damage whatsoever, but it obviously has the ridiculous rate of fire. So he could chance a shot. But the Ram 2 is currently firing at someone else, so he decides to try and take the shot. And unfortunately, it was just a little bit too late to get the RBRT off. You can see he got the RB on, and then he pulled the trigger a little bit too late, and unfortunately missed the shot. Now he's trying to angle for a shot on this guy. He's clearly gone, I've had enough. I'm going to get this Ram 2. He's got a building between him and the Ram 2, though. So he gets the shot into him. Gives him a little ram. That's what we love to see. You could see the intent right there. He was like, get out of my game, Mr. Ram 2. I'm not having your shenanigans anymore. And he gets rid of the Ram 2, secures his 9th kill of the game. His 9th kill, people. Oh my goodness, the VK's a one-shot. He could get a pools medal. Let's go, ActionX. Let's go. Can we get it? He's going in on the VK. He tracks it only. Don't kill it, anybody. Can he get the shot through the lower plate? Yes, he can! There we go. Well played, ActionX. He secures his 10th kill of the game. Finishes with the victory. Top of the team, naturally. 10 kills, 3.8k damage, nearly 2.7k base. What a game, ActionX. Well played, sir. Thank you very much for sending that in. The Ace Tanker, Devastator, Pools Medal, High Caliber, Top Gun, Steel Wall. It's always beautiful to see that Pools Medal. And he gets the 2.7k base XP. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Well played, ActionX. I'll see you next time.
A great success!